Hello everyone, welcome back to another mod showcase, and today we are checking out the Nuclear Apocalyptic Wasteland mod that I created myself, but unfortunately never finished. And I had some issues with this mod, not always something working, but I'm just gonna show you how far I got with this. And maybe at one point in life, someone's taking damage behind me. Maybe at some point I'll actually continue this. I am very uncertain because once again we are back in 1.12 and we are gonna check out this mod, but of course, like I just said, not finished. And so we are starting off inside of this bunker where the game is actually supposed to spawn you. It doesn't, but it's supposed to. And the way you actually get here is by going through another dimension you can make out of coarse dirt and a ball of dirt. Yep, just make a portal from these two. This one acts like a flint and steel, this one is the frame. And then once you've gone through, remove the portal and use this thing. And then just restart your game and you'll end up in here. But unfortunately, this is not automatic just yet. Like once you enter the game, this doesn't happen. So that's only a bit unfortunate. But it is still possible to play this game, so who knows, might end up doing it. Just let me know if you want to see that. But let's see what we have here. So we have a radio. Okay, let's see. Okay, I don't think this station works. Maybe we'll try another one of the two later. What do we have here? Okay, doesn't open. What do we have here? Okay, so we have a book and Quill and a save key. Okay. Wait, let's see if... There we go. So you can access a save with a key. Very nice. Okay, so yes, this is kind of how you're gonna play it. You're gonna put on a gas mask and only then can you go upstairs. Because if you take off the gas mask, let's actually put it inside of the crate over here. You see, we get poisoning. You can see that at the top right now. So let's go back into our bunker. And the poison should wear off because we're down here. Now let's put on the gas mask. And... Yep, no poisoning. Okay. So, how about we actually go play this in survival for a bit. Before we actually start showing off everything that this mod has to offer. The door's a bit blocked by sand, but that's fine. It happens. It's fine. It's cool. Cool. Okay. Now, we are in an apocalyptic wasteland, as you may have guessed from the name of the mod. And pretty much everyone has died, and some things have mutated, like these rats. They're bigger than they're supposed to be. Some homes have been left abandoned. Maybe someone died inside of them. Who knows? But let's see what this world has to offer. So first of all, don't go into toxic waste. That's dangerous. It will kill you. Let's see. So we have a few more buildings on the way. I see a helicopter over there, a crashed helicopter. But let's get to this build first. Because I see an armor stand and I know what those hold. Yep, a pair of iron boots, which is actually pretty difficult to get in this game. So just a little bit of iron armor is already very much appreciated. And let's see what this helicopter has for us. It usually has some nice supplies. So we do have to do a bit of parkour, but let's see. Okay. Some stews, some more food, and more food. Okay. A nice variety of food sources. Okay, and I see something over there. It's a mutant spider. It's a weird sound, okay. And yeah, this looks kind of weird because of course concrete does fall down. But yeah, this is a road. If you couldn't tell. Yep, traffic signs, traffic lights rather. And there's another road with a house next to it. So let's quickly check what this place has. Doesn't look like too much. No, it has nothing inside of it. But yeah, the rats are actually a bit aggressive. Now, of course, I don't do anything if you don't do anything, but let's just quickly punch one of them. And you can see that they're going after us now. So they're basically like zombie piglin that once you've hit one, they're all coming after you. Now let's use this weapon that we had in our inventory for a while now, and that is a gun. So why am I missing all my shots? There we go. Okay. Well, this was bad. I only have one bullet left, because yes, this does require bullets. And unlike bow and arrow, once you've shot a bullet, you don't get the arrow, or in this case the bullet, back. But it does do quite a bit of damage, as you could see. So yes, this mod is all about you trying to survive this apocalyptic wasteland that doesn't really have much to offer. Of course, it has some wood in certain places, like in that biome and in this biome. Of course, where you see gravel patches, there's not going to be a lot of wood. But hopefully the biome is not too big. Like this one over here, that's quite a small place. Just like here, also pretty small. And yep, okay, here's another house with a chest, let's see. Okay, so this is one way of getting iron. Because mining in this place is not really recommended. Or intended, rather. Because you could of course go mining, probably find a few diamonds, etc. I'm not sure. I've never tried it myself, but it's not the purpose of playing this game. So before we actually go check out some minor details, let's go over to that structure and see what it is exactly. Okay, so it's one giant dead tree with acid dweller. Okay. Now can we go? Oh, this is a mutant spider party, and let's see if we can actually access the chest. Please? Yes. Ooh, some very nice stuff. Okay, let's quickly grab this and let's head out. Let's quickly equip this. Okay. But okay, I'm sure you guys are wondering what it's like to take a swim in some toxic waste. Well, let's go find out. And it's quite painful. It poisons you, it weakens you, it makes you blind, it makes you nauseous, or at least it says so in the top right, and it kills you. And as mentioned, you do spawn somewhere else, which, yep, it's gonna be quite a bit of a pain. Ooh, what's that? I have to check that out. Also, another reason why this mod is not finished, weird structure generation. So, sometimes you'll just see floating structures, like because there was one block in the air over there, or just crossing a ravine. Actually, I kind of like where this structure... Anyway, let's check out this build, and oh, someone's on fire, that's not good. Let's see. Scientist. Oh, so this must be the laboratory then. Okay. So yeah, I remember building this. I didn't know I already implemented it though. So it's nice to see this. Yes, I think you're supposed to come in from over there. Oh, bandit, hi. Yep, I know you're shooting at me, but please consider not doing that. Do not. Okay, I'm getting shot at. Yes, I know you don't like my face. I get it. No one does. Let's see if we can actually kill this guy with our hands. Well, you kill him, which I appreciate. Okay, well that's not helpful. So I could probably spend the entire episode just looking at structures, but I probably should not do that. Oop, kind of touched the toxic waste over there. Let's see, do not enter staff only. Let's enter anyway. And yes, this is a laboratory. Okay, goes further down. Hi, scientists. There are quite a few of you. Okay, that's way more than I thought there were. Let's see. Let's explore this, because I honestly don't remember how this structure looks like. I remember it exists, but that's about it. Okay, so now I'm trapped in here with a human-pig hybrid warrior. Huh, interesting. Okay, so let's see. Cooling chamber. I think there's a button there. Yep, there is. And that's definitely pretty cooling. And here we have a freezer. Okay, which also actually has an interface. I don't know if it actually works though. And as I'm flying around, you probably will spot quite a lot of structures. So just quickly take a look at them. I'm not gonna go into too much detail on each and every one of them. You can probably guess what most of them are. If not, that's unfortunate. But yeah, you see quite a few structures pretty often, like the basic houses, some bandit camps, maybe a crashed helicopter once and every now and then. But yeah, the laboratory is pretty rare. And I think there are some other ones that are quite rare. So yeah, if you do see them, go check them out, because there's probably something very good in them. So let's actually get into some of the basics from this mod. So I've already told you about this item, and basically what happens is if you play with this mod, you build a portal out of coarse dirt, you activate it with the ball of dirt, and then you go to what is like the lowest point, maybe not the lowest point, but like an average low point, and just right click. It will say please rejoin the world, so let's quickly do that. And when you load back in, you're gonna see you spawn inside of the bunker next to a safe, radio, and a crate that will always have these two items. And yes, there's something written in the book in Quill. I'm not gonna read it out loud. If you want to read it, just pause the video real quick and check it out. But yes, it's only 3 pages, nothing special. It's just a little bit of story to not immediately bore you to death with this mod. So let's check out some of the items and weapons that are included in this mod. And the first one is a flashlight. So this kind of just does what it does. It's a flashlight, so it's gonna give you light. Only not really. It actually just gives you night vision. So if we go up and it's very dark somewhere, or we go down and it's very dark somewhere, you can see in the dark. So very nice. But I don't think this mod really needs it. Let's quickly go up, and yeah, it's just going to be flashy. You're gonna need to hold your mouse click, and even then it's still quite flashy, so maybe not ideal. Probably would be best to maybe add a second or two longer to the flashlight when it comes to night vision. But yeah, that's the first item for now. The second item is the radar, which currently does nothing, but what it's supposed to do is kind of show you where all the enemies are. So what it's gonna do is it's gonna give bandits, raiders, and to all those baddies, it's gonna give glowing to them. Next up is the phone, which does exactly what you expect it to. You can call on it. Now, I'm not saying this works, because it maybe someone doesn't pick up. We are in an apocalyptic wasteland after all. Like, first of all, you've probably seen some phone cell towers already. They don't work anymore. They're broken. So yeah, don't expect your friend to pick up, because they might also be dead. Anyway, moving on from that very nice pin, we have the gun that I've already shown you. So it's very quick and simple. Of course, no charge, but you can spam it. You don't need to keep clicking. You can just hold down your mouse button and it will keep going like this. Next up, we have the flamethrower, which is similar, only with a bit of fire attack to it. So, unfortunately, this does not actually burn enemies, which I would like it to, but it doesn't. It does only show the fire particle thing. And next we have the pistol, which is similar to the gun, only this time you can hold it back, kind of aim it, and let go. So this one really just acts like a bow. So those were all the range weapons. Now the melee weapons are the knife and the baseball bat, which 7 attack damage, okay, and 4. And how do you craft them? It doesn't seem like there's a recipe just yet. For this one, there is, okay. So 2 string and 3 sticks. Now ideally I would have removed the wooden sword and all the other swords and maybe some armor even, but yeah, I'm not sure how to remove crafting recipes, so unfortunately that did not happen, but it would have been perfect, because it would really limit you to the weapons of the wastelands instead. Next up, you've already probably seen that rats actually drop this, and you can actually cook it into cooked rat meat. And of course you can eat both of these, whereas chemical X, which is also in the food section, you cannot actually eat or drink, which is weird. But you've probably seen the scientist hold this one already. Next up are some of the blocks and things that you actually need to get going. So let's actually put the key away for a moment. This is a safe. You cannot access it at all, and someone's taking damage in the background over there. They're probably dead now. But yeah, you cannot access this, as no matter how many times you right click, nothing happens. But if you have a key in your inventory, this one will open up for you. So it really is just the key that you need in your inventory. You don't even need to hold it, you just need to have it to access the safe. This is a machine frame, and it works for building machines. Or even a gas mask. But yes, as you can see, you need a lot of pipes and machine frames to actually build some of the blocks and machines that are included in this mod, such as the purifier, which will take toxic waste and change it into regular water. Then we have the drop collector, which doesn't have an interface. But basically what happens is you would put a bucket in here and it would kind of give the drops instead. I think that was my intention with this one. Next up we have the freezer. So I'm not sure if this actually works. Basically you just put some stuff in here, you click freeze, and it will give you the frozen item of that. And it might be that I was going to have a bucket of water here, and that a block of ice would come out, not sure. Or maybe a drop, because we do have a drop collector here. And then we have the med kit, which currently doesn't do anything, but it is kind of buggy with how this line goes over here, and then when clicking over here, yeah, so this is actually not a full block, but it does have the texture of 1. Which kind of bothers me, really annoying. But a similar issue is with the radio, which does have a top, just no texture. Yep, right over there. So that's where it cuts off. And the similar thing would have been the case with the medkit. But to go back to the radio, yes, there is a lot of static here. And for those of you who know Five Nights at Freddy's, yep, this, and also yes, it will just, even when you're not into it anymore, you keep hearing it. It's very annoying. You need to really go away from it to not get bothered too much by it. And yeah, it's annoying. It really is. And I'll actually show you the last one in a moment. But let's move on to this block right here, which is mud. And it just gives poison, I think. Yeah, it also gives poison, okay. But also slowness, so yeah, it's definitely annoying to be in. But if you fall down one further, you're basically in a block and you get the glitch that shows you just what's around you. It's very weird. So, there we go. Alright. And we're through. Now, you can still move through this. So it's a little bit different from powdered snow. Because yes, okay, it poisons you, but powdered snow can of course do freezing damage to you. But this one won't kill you, and you can still jump out of it, at least. And the next up, we have something you've probably already seen in the wastelands. It's just some dead grass. Yep, only this time you can actually make it much higher. I'll actually not cover the painting. You can actually go as high as you want. This doesn't work as vines, however, so don't expect to be able to climb up. And this is a mysterious plant. So I honestly tried putting it on grass earlier, but it didn't work. Yeah, okay, so it does work on this right here. Okay, so I guess this is the first mob we're showing off. This is the man-eating plant. And apparently it's a bit of an idiot, because it's stuck in a wall. Congratulations, you got out. Well done. Wait, okay, so it actually does burn the enemies. That's cool, nice. I'm glad I included that. Oh, and it actually drops what I was gonna show next, and that is the human-eating plant, as in the item, which looks like a bloody flower. Very nice. So we're not gonna go in any order with these ones, we're just gonna summon them in, and the first one is the Maniac, which is kind of similar to the Bandit and the Raider, only he carries a flamethrower, and he looks absolutely mad. You don't want to mess with this guy. In fact, let's actually get some protection. And you know what? Let's go for the baseball bat. Sure. And let's go. Wait, we probably should also put on a gas mask, seeing as otherwise we're going to be poisoned, and it's not going to help us in any way or form. So let's also spawn point here, because we probably will die. And then let's go into survival. So as you can tell, he is not putting me on fire with that, but jeez is he quick with shooting. So yeah, he definitely likes to shoot at people. Next up, we have the Survivor Trader. Okay. So, he looks like a villager but with a hood on. And he acts just like a normal villager, apparently. So, yep. Only this time it's a bit hard to see what kind of villager they are. And I imagine that there is a baby variant. Okay, so that's a normal villager, apparently. Okay. Let's see. Fletcher, okay. So there are definitely a few different ones. And the next one is the doctor. And let's also just grab out two other ones. So this is the doctor. Of course, carrying a knife, because what else would doctors do in this time of their life? Yep, of course. The next one you've already seen, and it's the Acid Dweller, which, yep, it's a baby ghast, more or less. Just yellow, and it doesn't fly. Then after that we have the Survivor, who I'm not sure if he is nice or not, so one way to find out. Okay, well he's not attacking me. What if I attack him? Okay, yep. He now does attack me. Okay. So he could be aggressive, but okay. It could also just be that this is his defense. Just like with zombified piglins. Just going after it once they're hit. So I think the Survivor might... Wait. Doctor, you're not supposed to... Aren't you supposed to help people? Bad. Bad doctor, you're supposed to help, heal. No. You broke your oath, man. Ow, 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 ow. Okay. Got the gas mask, don't worry. Next up we have the camp leader, which is also evil. And you can find him in some of the bandit camps. We have the scientist, who you saw earlier. And we have the mutant spider, which can actually carry a skeleton on it, but usually it won't. This is just one of those Minecraft copy the AI kind of stuff where it allows a skeleton to spawn on top of it. And then we have the teacher, who of course carries a book, who is probably gonna hit a lot of students with that thing in his hand. So you've already seen the man-eating plant, and this is it. And the particles are kind of off. It's okay. I mean, it's weird. But yes, this is it, and it's absolutely horrifying if you ask me. Next up, hopefully this is a good one, and that is the soldier. Let's see if it will actually help us. Hopefully it will actually kill those around us who are evil, like this guy. Doesn't look like he is. Mutant lizard, you may have seen him already in the wilderness somewhere. Don't see it anywhere right now, but there he is again. Similar for the rat. You've definitely seen this one. And the human pig hybrid warrior, who carries a shield and a sword upon spawning in. And I think because we just saw him with the scientist, I think his story is that he mutated because of the apocalypse or whatever, and the scientists were just like, hey, we need to do experiments on you, and made him super strong, or they actually created him themselves. Anyway, bandit, and I do think, yes, because it said warrior, I had a suspicion that this one might actually go after the evil ones, but then again I thought the same with the soldier, so who knows what I had forgotten. Now we of course have the raider. You've also seen this one before. Carries an axe and go get revenge. Yes, on him. Well done. And there is the mutant snake, which, yep, definitely looks like the one that we saw in the last video in my bosses mod. Only, yep, this time it has 100 attack points, and I think that's probably because I wanted to make this more balanced. Let's see. Yeah, this guy is probably much easier than the one in that mod. But then again, this mod is also a lot harder in itself. So that's all for this mod, and I'm quite happy with how far I've come with this mod alone. And I don't think I'll actually continue working on it because it's on my old laptop and that thing is junk. So probably not gonna do anything with it. But if you want me to do a playthrough of how far I've gone so far with this mod, be sure to let me know in the comments, hit the like button of course, and subscribe to the channel. But before I sign off, I'll actually let you enjoy the first station of this radio. See you guys next time. Bye bye.